It only happens here at Coinbox, so great place to lock in here as we get into game number 1 between Apollokage and AlanDiss as we get into the small battlefield for game 1. As they both start by pulling a grenade, crossing each other up. That's cool. Something that I've always known AlanDiss for is I think he has some of the best grenade play and some of the best trap play out of all of the Snake players. And I think Apollokage has some of the best scrapping out of all the Snake players that I've watched and commentated. So it's going to be a pretty exciting matchup between the two because you already see AlanDiss has been coming out on top of these grenade exchanges. He's very, very crafty when it comes to setting up those traps. But as soon as Apollokage gets in, that's where the damage really builds up for him. So it has been pretty even so far. It's really down to like, okay, AlanDiss setting up the traps, AK getting in. They both start with A. This is messing with me. But nonetheless, it's pretty even here so far. There's a lot of explosions going on. Don't have the stream audio on, but I'm sure it sounds crazy.
There's a lot going on here. I'm just gonna match the names to what it is. AlanDiss rocking the green camo snake, and AK running the standard, I believe. Default,
yeah, that's the default. And Apollokage taking the first stock here as AlanDiss is now struggling to land versus AK, who takes a good trade into 33% of extra credit on AlanDiss, who now is trying to set up some tricky explosions on the ledge. AK dodging back to the stage and avoiding that Nikita. Playing pretty well defensively here so far. I was talking about AK being good at the scrap, but he's also very good at that explosive awareness. And that's part of why he's so good at the scrap.
I just...
Okay. Nice scooping dash attack. There's a later hitbox, so he's unable to get a confirm or send off stage with it. And AK very, very confidently in the corner. 159% on AK. AlanDiss really struggling to find a KO. And it's kind of the difficulty sometimes when there's a million grenades in center stage where, okay, AlanDiss is in kill mode now. AK runs into the 4 grenades at center stage. I dare you to try to up tilt me. You'll just get hit with grenades and take so much damage. It's exactly what he's doing. Finally, the Nikita connects and closes out that stock. You're definitely going to be struggling to find a KO versus AK as AlanDiss if you continue to put out so many explosives. Jeez, man, there's so many grenades.
You could really have a projectile counter, and it would just be, I don't know, it would look like a Twitch view count.
It is exactly.
You've got like 10 per every. I feel like it's 5 per second. Whatever it's right there.
We've definitely surpassed 300. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like there's been at least. Okay, maybe that's exaggeration. We're probably reaching around 250 right now of just explosions. Most of them aren't even hitting, but it's forcing them to take really bad positioning battles as Apollokage faces the C4 there and potentially loses the stock. Yes, he does.
Oh, damn.
It really takes one or two bad mistakes. He went for a platform there thinking it was safe. AlanDiss set up a C4 on the platform and had grenades to force Apollokage to stay up there. He couldn't shield, so he got caught. Very tricky play so far. This is a very interesting to commentate because I don't really know what to watch out for because I feel like there's just a bunch of explosions.
So much happening.
Dude, it's really difficult, but I do know that right now AlanDiss with being down in the percent, he's the one throwing a lot of these explosives. Apollokage is using these grenades to try to clash with them and control center stage vicariously that way. AlanDiss is like throwing out a bunch of wave bounces. Just like, get away from me.
This reminds me of like a Dragon Ball Z Fighters match.
Oh.
And it's gonna, last hit, gets it deep. Oh my God, that would have been such a sick alley-oop. Hold on, perfect shields. The C4, AK at 130, AlanDiss slight percent lead. Oh my God.
For the first time, AlanDiss having a lead in this game, and it could potentially be the end there. He thought that the Nikita would have potentially set up a shield break situation. AK can no longer shield the C4. There's a C4 on the left platform. You have to be careful of that if you are AlanDiss or AK. The C4 explodes! Finally, I called it! He got exploded by his own C4. AlanDiss takes the first game being down a tremendous amount.
Wow, continuing. I mean, the set's not over yet, but he's continuing his no-hitter run. AlanDiss just showing who he is. 2-0 over Luki, 2-0 over Vendetta. Takes the first game over Apollokage. Man, I feel like it's basically RNG at that point. I mean, what do you actually do?
Wow. That was a tough game one. A reminder, Apollokage lived to 180%. AlanDiss was at 80% on their second stock. Apollokage 180 on their first stock, and AlanDiss was still able to come out on top. It came down to the left platform situation where Apollokage took like 100% in like 3 interactions because you just kept getting blown up by grenade play. And then it just worked out where AlanDiss was able to control that center stage better with those grenades, and it worked out very well in his favor. At least I think that's what happened. I'm not too sure because there's a lot of explosions going on as both of them put their C4s on the left side of PS2 as we get a counter pick here.
Yeah, let's be honest. Most people, I don't know. Most people hate Dittos for their respective main, but
yeah,
I feel like AlanDiss is having a blast here.
Literally, they're both having a blast.
Having a blast here, experiencing a blast. They are the blast. They have no choice but to blast.
Yeah. All you can do is really just live for the explosions here, as the Nikita play from AlanDiss has been much better than Apollokage's. I don't know how AlanDiss finds time to Nikita in a matchup in a Ditto like this, but he somehow does and gets some pretty big damage for it, and AlanDiss having a % lead here, but doesn't really matter because at a certain %, I mean, it's a Ditto, so they're both going for the same KO options. They both can KO equally as well. Something I'm not seeing a lot, there's not a lot of grabbing happening, probably because there's so many grenades in between each other, but I feel like as AK, if you want, I don't think you play the projectile game versus AlanDiss. I think you need to get in his face and get something going here, because AlanDiss will win these.
Yes, he will. Oh! AK
Nice.
misses his C4. AlanDiss finds his. God, it's just nowhere is safe. You have like no reason. And Snake's not really a passive character that charges anything. You just have to go in.
Yeah.
My God.
Apollokage is at 54% already. He dropped from the platform maybe less than 10 seconds ago. The damage is just so much. Explosion, back air out of shield on the side of AlanDiss. Apollokage having to recover. He recovers too low so that Nikita breaks the armor. He gets a down smash. That's a 3-stock to 1 lead for AlanDiss.
It might be over. Can you imagine the
Yeah.
8 best Snake players in the world doing a free-for-all? What that would look like? The game would crash, I'm pretty sure.
I was going to say, I don't think the Switch can handle that HBox. That might be too much.
I don't even know.
Okay, AlanDiss 130%. Apollokage, no stranger to coming back from a deficit, using this platform very well to keep the pressure on. AlanDiss touching the platform very briefly. Apollokage doesn't pull the trigger, gets back aired into like 4 grenades. He's at 75% now. And a smash attack, well timed, will KO for AlanDiss here.
Jeez, AlanDiss smothering AK right now.
Yeah. He went to, I think AK going to a bigger stage was ill-advised because I think AlanDiss was winning the projectile trades. Was talking about it a little bit in the beginning. I think AlanDiss has one of the best like grenade and setup trap heavy playstyle.
3-stock?
And he gets a 3-stock for it. Bigger stage, bigger outcome for AlanDiss, who moves on into top 8 over AK with a 2-0.
I don't care. I think AlanDiss is winning this tournament.
He's playing very, very well. It's very, very good.
My goodness. Okay.